Okay, this last hive we're going through right now is the boxes that we had set up back there as a robbing box, and we've noticed that there's a hive that either we missed because we shook the bees out before we took it back there, but there's actually bees in there. We've got cat brood and seen some eggs, and the brood that's in there that's capped is actual worker brood. So we don't remember there being any brood or larvae in the frames that we shook off and put back there. So we're going to go through it now. We brought it back up here. We're going to go through it a little bit more thorough because there's 4 boxes. We need to combine them down to 2, and then we made sure there's a feeder back in there. We'll put some Formic Pro on there once we find out that it's viable or not, and go from there. Oh, yep, that one broke, didn't it? Give me just a second, I'll help with that one. It's up in the truck.
I think it was on one of my new boxes.
Okay.
I went through this yesterday and found eggs and stuff and larvae and cat brood, but I never did find a queen. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that one out.
Okay, I'm going to work on this one here real quick.
There's nothing in it.
That one there, use that one. Get that one here and get the half of this one. Now we can pull it. There's not much on it, so we can actually get rid of that one.
This is one of the ones that had wires on it.
Yeah.
Make sure. No queen. Okay. That side.
That's off the light also. What we're going to try to do is since it's later in the year, we're going to try and put some of the that bottom box that's over there on that stack actually has quite a bit of frames with some capped honey on it. So we're going to try and use those. Yep, this one's got eggs on it. And there's actually 2 cups right there that they're trying. Kind of one of those that Brittany's trying to get her out of the frame of the tripod. But today, one of those days you got to try to get the frame in the right spot so you can let the sun down in there and actually see. And right now we're working it from the south side of the box. So when the sun's coming up, a lot of times it's putting the shadow of us standing there on the box while we're trying to look through the frames. So. But yeah, that one definitely had eggs on it.
And smaller larvae.
Okay.
Wasn't on that one.
And you can also kind of tell there's just little bit more bee coverage on that one compared to the others where there was only 3 or 4 bees on there. So.
I'll put that one back right there. Oh, yeah, that had pollen on it, so.
Okay.
They'll need that too. Let's see anything, but that's another pollen frame. Okay, so that finishes up that box.
Okay. So let's pop the top and get down in the bottom. I'll set this one on top of this lid. That way we know we're getting, because the way our hives are set up, we run 10 frames in the bottom box, preferably. See, there's some capped brood right there, just come off that frame. And looks like on this side there's some that hatched out, because I still see the circle of the brood. We run 10 frames in the bottom box. We run 8 in the top brood box because we use a 1.5 gallon in-frame filter that takes up about a space for a frame and a half. So that actually knocks us down to 8 frames in that top box. And right now we're putting 2-to-1 consistency of sugar water in our frame feeders to help them be able to pack that top box out for winter. Yeah, there's another nice.
You know, so this is the one that has larvae on it too.
Yep. Okay, you don't want to start moving them too much because I'd keep that down in the bottom where she knows where it's at. We don't want to mess her up too much.
Well, I haven't found it yet.
Oh,
so.
I getcha.
So I'm kind of like
trying to search for her and moving. Gotcha.
So this one has.
More larvae on it. Yeah, this frame just come out. That one's just kind of spotty wax. Looks like they've cleaned the wax off of this one to take it elsewhere. There's no
Those. I'm gonna go this way.
Okay.
Because these, I don't know
I
if
was
that's
trying to get these frames out of there because they knocked the wax off of it. This one too. And they started on that one. Doing the same thing. You can see they're coming in and
just tearing it all up.
yep. Make sure she's all on there. And then we'll clean the bottom board off because all the wax caps are down in there. This one's got honey. What we might actually do, this is one of the boxes that we came from one of the hives that we purchased. So it's actually got a 9-frame spacer in it. Since we're this close to it, we'll probably actually switch to this purple box being the bottom box. And we'll take the feeder out of it, get 10 frames in it, and then we'll put a box on top of it. That way we can take this one up to the house and get it, the spacer out of it. If you want to put that in that box. Looks like we've got. It's hard to tell because that's a white foundation, but I think there's eggs in there. Right over in there. So I'm gonna pull this box off as soon as she sets that frame in there for a minute. Put that frame in there for a minute.
Let me look on this side though.
Excuse me. Trying to get the bees off of it. Down into there. Okay, as you can see, all the wax cappings where they've taken the wax off. We'll clean this bottom board up. Kind of verifying that she's not down here crawling around by chance. The other thing that this kind of tells me too is that the bottom board is awful dirty in this one. They've let all the wax cappings come down, so there has been some robbing going on in here. That's caused the wax cappings to be there, because a true healthy colony should really keep that bottom board pretty clean on their own without us having to get in there and do much scraping, because that one there doesn't have a reducer or anything on the front of it to trap the wax cappings in there. They should be able to keep it clean. So we're going to go ahead and set this purple box on there to make it our new bottom box. I'm on the wrong side of it. As she's picking them up, she's just double checking them to make sure we didn't miss something the first time through. Very easy to do that. And I'm going to pop the lid off of this one and we'll get started trying to move these over. The one that you said over here on the side? Oh, I got it. For now, just stick it in that box. Or, well, we'll put it in whichever one ends up being the top on that grouping. Or just get it to the outside, will be okay. We're going to go through them when we get up there anyway, because since that has some wax on it, we'll put it through the freezer first. Loose of that. Ready? Okay. Alright, let's stick it underneath this. It'll make it easier for us to carry these boxes. Okay. use this lid here for a minute. Just to kind of reduce the number of bees we take back with us. Now she's basically taking frames out of that top box there. Okay. I can take that lid back off there. Bring it over this way. Now these two boxes are separated so that the queen can't be going between the two, possibly if she's in the box. We ended up deciding to separate the boxes, that way if the queen happens to be in one of the boxes, they can't go between the boxes while we're trying to look through it. I'm actually going to just take these.
Right here she is.
All right.
On my finger.
Okay. So we found the queen. She is in this box now. So now we can go a little faster now that we found her.
But I will stick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Skip those over. Alright. Frames? No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I won't put this. Or
I'm
are you
using that box over there since this
Okay.
one's got a divider in it also.
This one is probably can be used for.
Okay. The one that's got some eggs on it with the
Huh?
broken frame
Yeah.
needs to come out because that frame keeps just falling. So, I mean, I know it's got eggs on it, but there ain't much we can do about it.
There's only a handful though.
Yeah. When the frame is busted, not much we can do. There's something like that, maybe. Okay, I think that might actually have got it. Here's that broken one. good ones over there. We got some. Those got pollen in it a little bit.
Okay.
I need 2 frames, really.
There's one. See where I gotta go.
Okay. Or actually, no, I don't need 2. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Give me that back.
This one out, and then I want to shake this one out of the box.
Okay. She's not good for him.
Okay.
Oh, I know what I was going to do. Alright, treatment's in. Found the queen, found eggs, found all the way to cap brood, so always pays to double check yourself. So if we'd have just started grabbing that robbing box back there and throwing it in the truck, we'd have never really known it. So that puts us up to 27 hives now. The video we did previously of the last swarm that we picked up down in Greenfield, there were 2 little bitty clusters, just barely bigger than one was barely bigger than a softball, and the other one, I don't even think it was quite a softball size. We brought them here and put them each into its own 5-frame nuke. She come out and checked them yesterday, and both nukes were completely empty. So, but at the same time, that's when she noticed this one had a queen, or a possibility of a queen in it. So, but those 2 haven't been here long enough to for it to be one of them in here making the capped brood. So. Thanks for watching our video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share on social media with all your friends and family. Comment down below, and we'll see you on the next one.